A bit more progress on the engine build up. I'm still waiting for a few parts, so I'll put the water pump on. Just one thing to be aware of, some of the bolts are different lengths on that. I did put them in the old water pump in the order they came out, just to allow for that, but I think there's 5 that are shorter. I think it's that one, that one, that one, that one and that one on this engine. Don't know if it's the same on all, but those 5 bolts were shoulder bolts. They didn't have separate washers. The ones around the outside had separate washers. So that's all gone on. Oil pump was put in the other day. That was fine. I think when I did the video, I said it was the thicker seal you use. It wasn't. When I got down to it, it wouldn't go in with that on. It's the thinner seal, because it just about pushes in with that on. With a bigger seal, there's no chance. So I put that all together, put the extra, a bit of sealer behind the rings where the washers are, the sealing rings on the oil pump bolts. Torque this up. I think that was 30 to 33 foot-pounds. I did it to 35 just to be sure, but that's all tightened up and that's all on now. Put this back cover on because I wanted to get these bits on, so I put the back cover on. The pulley's on. Tap the pulley back on with both the concave washers facing away from where the belt surface is. So the inner washer goes towards the engine, the outer one goes, so it's obviously, so the belt, it supports the belt when it's going around. I've put this extra roller on. I've put it on with sort of a couple of washers and the circlips, but it does still move a little bit, which I don't know if it's meant to, but that's how it was on before. There was a, see, that one's not dead tight. I might put another washer on there, but this one's got 2 washers on. It still moves a bit, but no matter how you force it, with the belt pulled, I've just tried the belt on. With the belt pulled around here, it still doesn't touch the bolt. There's a bit of clearance even when it's pushed all the way towards. I imagine that's why it's like an elongated slot there, so it's got a bit of give, so it can rock about a little bit. But it doesn't touch the belt anyway, which I think is what it's meant to do. It's not meant to actually touch the belt, it's meant to touch it if the belt jumps. But looking at it, it couldn't jump off a tooth with this in place, which is what it's designed to do. Put the tensioner on and the gasket. There's a pin there just so I don't lose it. Just freed that off. What I'm going to do is when I adjust it, I want to adjust it off, and then when I adjust it in, start adjusting the bolt up. I might put a bit of Loctite or sealer on that thread before I lock that bolt down, because apparently it can leak down the bolt a little bit. But I ended up ordering a separate gasket for that from 911 Design, because you don't get that gasket in the gasket set. So yeah, as well as the oil pump. Yeah, the oil pump pickup one, which looks like that, which is what I'm waiting for at the moment. I'm still waiting for the bushers for this end with the tensioner. I've got both the rollers now, but I'm waiting for the bushers that go in here. I'm having the bolt turned down at the moment. I'm getting someone to do that for me. I think it's going to be, I think the sump one is going to be a few days from Porsche, and then 911 Design, the bits, I guess there's 15th of August, I think, so few weeks before I get that. But if I would have known what I know now, I probably would have gone to Porsche to buy them, because the seal from Porsche was no different from 911 Design, but Porsche can get it within a week, whereas 911 Design, sometimes it depends. I think it depends when they have an order. They probably have a big order every few weeks, so it depends where it falls, I believe. I'm assuming that's how it works. Put the front crank seal in as well, obviously behind all that. So that's, I'll show you on this. So that's this one, sort of behind there. So it goes on before any of this, before this plastic. Use the old one to sort of knock the new one in. Read up on how far it should go in. Mine originally was set flush, but people are saying, looking at videos, if you push it all the way in, it blocks the sort of oil drain for that seal a little bit, not completely. But my experience of these things is when there's a shoulder to knock it into, it goes into that shoulder. So it goes like a millimetre in to the, it's not completely flush with the case. The thing is, I believe that's how it's meant to go, because otherwise the shoulder would be further out. They never normally leave you to just knock the seal in flush and that's it, and there'd be a shoulder behind it. There wouldn't be a shoulder behind it. That's obviously what the shoulder's for. So I have knocked it all the way in. I don't think that'll cause a problem, but I think some people are saying you can do it flush and it allows the oil to drain, the oil drain holes behind a little bit more open. But I've put it in all the way. I think that's where it should go. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's right. So this end wise, it's probably all built up. That cam pulley, I'm pretty sure, that black cover, I'm pretty sure that should really go on once the heads are on, and you should do it the other way around. But I know I took the heads off with that on. I just bent it out of the way, took the head off and then put it back on. So that's what I'm going to do. I just wanted to get on with doing something on it. I've got the rear main seal to put in, which I'll do the same, just tap it in and tap it in flush, or not flush, up to the wherever the shoulder is. But yeah, that's about it. Can't wait to get the sump on. I could put the oil level sensor in that. Won't do the pickup pipe yet, but I could put the oil level sensor, and I could put the pickup pipe as well, actually. I might do that next time, but obviously the sump can't go on until I've got that seal, so I'm going to run out of things I can do on the engine soon. I can't flip it over yet because it's got no sump on yet, so I think once I've run out of things to do on this, then I might push the car in and do the radiator and do the gearbox service, auto fluid service, and replace the vacuum pipes that go to the gearbox as well at the same time. And then if I still haven't got the bits, then I might do the brakes, just clean up and free off all the brakes. They're all freed off, but I just clean them up and free them off a little bit more and see if they work okay, make sure they work okay. I think they do, but it's other jobs I'm going to have to do anyway at some point, so I may as well do it now. Haven't got the heads back yet, but like I said before, he's tested them and they were pressure tests and everything fine. It's just a case of putting the exhaust guides in, because they were the only ones that were knackered, and skimming them. But like I say, he did the crank all right, but he's a good bloke and he does a proper job, so I don't rush people. If they're good at what they do, you don't want to rush people, because that's why he's good. He's busy. Okay, that's it for now. I'll hopefully next time I might do a video of the main seal, rear main seal, and just put in the sensor and the sump and stuff, and probably do the gearbox job and radiator job video, that when I do it. Okay, if you feel like you want to subscribe or whatever, it does help me a little bit. Eventually I might earn some money, you never know. All a bit new to this, but I see people are watching the videos, so if you're watching, it can't be that bad. But if you got any comments or anything, any pointers, just let me know. That'd be great. Cheers.